A warm and graceful morning to one and all present here. With great pleasure and pride, on behalf of MES College Marampally Autonomous and the Internal Quality Assurance Cell, I warmly welcome you all to the inaugural ceremony of the International Conference on Humans and Technology, Blending Science and Technology for a Sustainable Future. ICHT 2026 is envisioned as an open and inclusive forum that brings together scientists, academicians, researchers, industry experts, and students under one roof.
The conference provides a unique platform to exchange ideas, discuss innovations, and explore emerging trends across diverse domains of science and technology. Through meaningful deliberations and interdisciplinary dialogue, ICHT 2026 aims to foster innovative thinking and promote sustainable solutions for the future. To begin this auspicious gathering, let us seek the blessings of the Almighty. I now invite Ms. Sneha K. George, MSc Microbiology student, to render the prayer.
ചൈതന്യമേകി പാരിനെ പാലിക്കും പാവന ദിവ്യ പ്രകാശമേ പ്രണമിപ്പൂ ഞങ്ങൾ പദകമനങ്ങളിൽ അനുഗ്രഹിക്കേണമേ അനുദിനവും അസതോമാ സദ്ഗമയ തമസോമാ ജ്യോതിർഗമയ മൃത്യോമാ അമൃതം ഗമയ അമൃതം ഗമയ മൃത്യോമാ മൃതം ഗമയ മൃത്യോമാ മൃതം ഗമയ മൃത്യോമാ മൃതം ഗമയ.
Thank you, Sneha, for setting a serene and positive tone for the program. To formally welcome this distinguished gathering, I invite Dr. Jessina K.U., IQAC Coordinator, MES College Marampally, to deliver the welcome address. Ma'am, please.
Good morning, all. The most respected Chief Guest of the day, Dr. Muhammad Al-Araimi, Director, Office of Vice Chancellor, University of Technology and Applied Sciences, Oman, Professor Dr. Mansoor Ali PP, Principal, MES College Marampally, respected dignitaries, delegates from various colleges, colleagues, and my dear participants, a very good morning to one and all. Today we are gathered here for the inaugural ceremony of the second International Conference on Humans and Technology, Blending Science and Technology for Sustainable Future, that is ICHT 2026, organized by the Internal Quality Assurance Cell and the Research Departments of MES College Marampally in association with the University of Technology and Applied Sciences, Oman. It is indeed a moment of pride and joy for MES College Marampally. The conference aims to bring together academicians and researchers from various disciplines to share knowledge in areas including computer science and applications, electronics and communication, biosciences, and bioinformatics. ICHT 2026 provides an excellent opportunity for researchers to identify new and promising research directions. With this brief introduction, I now enter into my duty. It's my great pleasure to welcome you all to this function. Words are not enough to express my gratitude to Professor Dr. Mansoor Ali PP, the visionary behind this conference. Without his constant support and guidance, this program would not have been possible. On behalf of Internal Quality Assurance Cell and MES College Marampally, I extend a warm welcome to you, sir. We are deeply honored to have with us today Dr. Muhammad Al-Araimi, Director, Office of Vice Chancellor, University of Technology and Applied Sciences, as the inaugural speaker. We are grateful for his gracious presence and are confident that his insights will inspire us all. On behalf of MES College Marampally, I extend a warm welcome to you, sir. We are pleased to have a progressive management in our college. The support extended by our management committee members is truly commendable. We are extremely thankful to all the management committee members, especially our chairman, secretary. Staff Secretary of our college, Dr. Julie M. David, has extended her support to all the activities of our college. On behalf of the organizing committee, I extend a warm welcome to you, ma'am. Now, I would like to welcome Dr. Alicia Anthony, IQAC Joint Coordinator, to this function for her support and guidance. Warm welcome to you, ma'am. The success of any program lies in its participants. We have received more than 50 research papers for this conference. I extend a warm welcome to all the participants from various institutions. We are fortunate to have the support of a highly motivated and dedicated team of colleagues. Let me welcome all my colleagues who have extended their support to all our academic activities. I also extend my sincere appreciation to the organizing committee, faculty coordinators, reviewers, and students who have worked behind the scenes to make this conference a reality. Once again, I warmly welcome you all to MES College Marampally and wish ICHT 2026 a grand success. Thank you all. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Now it's my privilege to invite our principal, Professor Dr. Mansoor Ali, to deliver the presidential address.
A very good morning, everyone. Most respected and honorable guest of International Conference on Humans and Technology, Blending Science and Technology for Sustainable Future, ICHT 2026, Dr. Muhammad Mubarak Muhammad Al-Araimi, Director, Office of Vice Chancellor, University of Technology and Applied Sciences, Oman, IQAC Coordinator, Dr. Jessina KU, Joint Coordinator, Dr. Alicia Anthony, Department of Computer Science, Head of the Department, Dr. Joseph Derrill, Department of Biosciences, Dr. Minnie Kapoor, Staff Association Secretary, Dr. Julie M. David, my dearest faculty colleagues, Dr. Shajir from MES Kutipuram, now he is associated with UTAS Oman, and my dearest research scholars, participants, and my dearest students. It is indeed a milestone for MES College Marampally. Why? The reason is that we are having an association with an international university, that is UTAS Oman, that has been materialized and recognized by Ministry of Education Oman a couple of months before. And immediately we thought of having a collaboration with UTAS Oman. And the first kind of it in physical, we had a virtual conference, international conference with BBA, BCom, and our logistic department in a month before, but this is a physical one. So physically we are having an association that is materializing in terms of an international conference, and we are pleased to have UTAS Vice Chancellor and particularly the person behind all these association is coordinated and administrated by the Director of Vice Chancellor's Office, Dr. Al-Araimi. So I thank on behalf of MES College Marampally. And this is his second visit. First visit was in association with MES Kerala. And they had a look around in all the institution and that too in MES Marampally. And only two, and one of the institutions, engineering college, is on the pipeline to have that Ministry of Education recognition. And the other one is MES Mambad College. And we are slowly picking up the association and also the collaborative activities. And in the morning we were discussing about how we can fruitfully implement collaborating with Department of Fashion Technology. We are having a fashion department, and how we can collaborate with fashion technology was a matter of discussion in the morning with Dr. Al-Araimi. So soon or later, this campus is going to be, this is the first kind of international collaboration, and we will be expanding our international collaboration. And the Department of Biosciences has already submitted their possible area of research with the counterpart that is in UTAS. That's also happening. So that's about how MES and UTAS is expanding its collaboration. That's at the outset I wanted to tell you. And why we have come up with the idea ICHT in 2021. I still remember 2022 we have initiated that, because we know that in 2022 there had no AI, artificial intelligence. Now AI is everywhere. So we know that the humans and technology, how technology shapes a culture of humanity. We know how it, if we want to move somewhere, we are using Google Map. Without Google Map, we cannot survive anymore. It's like all the, material things exist as such, but the culture has shaped, culture had made a difference. It's like if we want to order something, we are, using many apps. And if we want to book something, if we are using app. And if you want to fly anywhere, you are booking app. If you want to go by bus, you are using app. So it shapes humanity. And also in governance, people are using, generative agentic AI now for governance. That shapes the governance also. Even, without WhatsApp, we cannot survive. Even government orders are these days coming in WhatsApp. So every minute we must be alerted and alert. And that's what. So AI has revolutionized. That's the idea of having this particular conference, because when we wanted to change the technology that shaped humanity, that's it affects all the spheres of education. It's like even in English, even in Arabic, even in computer science, of course, in biosciences, everywhere we can see the effect of artificial intelligence. So I don't want to talk pretty much or much larger on artificial intelligence. And I have seen that. We know the word generative AI. There is a word which is called generative biology. In last year, we had a Nobel Prize for deep mind. That was for AlphaFold 2. We can predict protein structure. And previously, designing medicine took 5 years. Now it is in 18 to 24 months. A medicine is the designing of medicine is done. So that, faster is the technology has shaped the industry also. And I have looked into the growth of, biopharmaceutical industry, especially the drug industry. In 2026, it is $2.42 trillion, and the predicted economy growth by 2031 is $4.41 trillion industry. So that fast is AI or technology is shaping the pharmaceutical industry, and we are all using generic medicine, and sooner or later there will be personalized medicine. I used to tell you sometime, a cohort of 10 students taking a pill for fever or pain, it won't be effective for all the 10. It must be different from from person to person. So now the research is on personalized medicine. And we are all having, especially Kerala, 49% is diabetic. They are using one or other way, either pill or insulin. And, now we are having insulin pump. And electronics people are thinking how we can use transducers, effective transducers so that to inject insulin effectively. And also, if you can implant something so that to look after once a surgery is done, internal surgery is done, if you can look or monitor, how the healing process is happening, a sensor can be attached, and after some times the sensor can be dissolved. That's the electronics research is now focusing on. So that's why this particular conference is looking on the three different aspects by the three different research departments, that computer science, of course, most essential, biosciences, and electronics. And these are the three industries among the five industries that determine the developed nation. That's a new indices. So out of the five, three are here. The remaining is only aerospace, and the other one is the fintech industry. So these are the three departments. They are collaborated to have this particular conference. So I appreciate. I'm not talking much. I'm pretty happy to have this particular conference happening again in our campus under the auspices of a wonderful leader, internal quality assurance cell coordinator Dr. Jessina KU, assisted by her team. There is a 10 plus member team is collaborated to have this particular conference. I appreciate internal quality assurance cells and all the head of the departments, Department of Computer Science, Department of Biosciences, and Department of Electronics. They are also collaborating and part of IQAC to have ICHT again in our campus. And I take this opportunity to congratulate and appreciate all the paper presenters. I came to know more than 50 plus paper presentation is going on. And my simple advice to my own student is, there are students from PG, research scholars sitting here. Please do interact and please ask question. Asking question is science. So with this word, I conclude. I wish all the very best. Once again, I welcome Dr. Araimi to MES College, Marampally. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you, sir. Before we proceed with this auspicious moment, it gives me immense pleasure to briefly introduce today's chief guest, who has graciously accepted our invitation and honored us with his presence.
Dr. Muhammad Mubarak Muhammad Al-Araimi. Dr. Al-Araimi is a distinguished academician, researcher, and strategic leader with over 2 decades of experience in electronics engineering, higher education administration, and national development initiatives. He currently serves as the Director, Office of the Vice Chancellor, University of Technology and Applied Sciences, Sultanate of Oman, where he plays a pivotal role in executive coordination, strategic oversight, and institutional innovation aligned with Oman Vision 2040. Dr. Al-Araimi holds a PhD in electronics engineering with specialization in photonic nanotechnology from Aston University, United Kingdom. His research contributions span photonic systems, carbon nanomaterials, thin film device fabrication, and advanced spectroscopy, with a strong focus on translating scientific innovation into practical and sustainable solutions. He was instrumental in leading the UTAS merger project, a landmark national initiative that integrated multiple institutions under a single university system through Royal Decree 75/2020. Demonstrating exceptional leadership in institutional transformation.
So may I humbly request our chief guest, along with our respected dignitaries on the dais, to kindly come forward for the lighting of the ceremonial lamp and making the formal inauguration of today's program.
I request all the audience to kindly rise up for the ceremony. Thank you, esteemed dignitaries. May I now invite Dr. Muhammad Mubarak Muhammad Al-Araimi to deliver the inaugural address of ICHT 2026. So please.
Assalamu alaikum. Honorable guests, distinguished speaker, respected researcher, faculty member, and dear participants. A warm welcome to all of you to the International Conference on Human and Technology. The initiative taken by Internal Quality Assurance Cell in hosting this event is truly commendable. By fostering global collaboration and multidisciplinary dialogues, Internal Quality Assurance Cell strengthens its mission of academic excellence and continuous quality enhancement. Such platform inspires responsible thinkers and empower institutions to contribute meaningfully to the rapidly changing world. I extend my sincere appreciation to the organization committee, our estimated speakers and participants from India. Your contribution enrich this gathering and reinforce the shared commitment to building a better, more sustainable future. My gratitude also goes to the faculty, staff, and students whose dedication has made this event possible. With great pleasure and hope for meaningful outcomes, I hereby declare the International Conference on Human and Technology, ICHT 2026, open.
Thank you, sir. We now come to an important milestone of this conference. I request Dr. Al-Araimi to kindly release the Book of Abstracts, marking the official commencement of the academic deliberations of ICHT 2026. So please. And I request our dear principal to kindly receive the abstracts.
Thank you all. We now move on to the felicitation. I invite Dr. Joseph Terrell, Head, Department of Computer Science, for felicitation.
Respected Principal and the President of the program, Dr. Mansoor Ali PP. Respected Chief Guest of the day, Dr. Muhammad Mubarak Muhammad Al-Araimi. Distinguished guests on the dais, esteemed speakers and delegates, faculty members, research scholars, and my dear students. A very good morning to all. It is a moment of great pride and academic significance as we gathered for the second International Conference on Human and Technology, ICHT 2026. On behalf of Department of Computer Application, I extend my heartfelt felicitation to this distinguished guest. It is a moment of great pride on our theme of this year, blending science and technology for sustainable futures, is a highly relevant in today's context, where the technology advancement must be hand in hand with human values, ethical responsibility, and sustainability. As we stand at the intersection of artificial intelligence, data science, automation, and digital transformation, it becomes imperative to ensure the technology remains a tool for inclusive growth and sustainable well-being. This conference, organized by our IQSC and research departments, Computer Application, Electronics and Bioscience, in association with the University of Technology and Applied Science, Oman, serve a vital bridge between global expertise and local innovation. I would like to especially acknowledge our chief guest, Dr. Muhammad Al-Armi, for joining us to share its insights. To our research and students, the tracks curated for this conference, ranging from computer science to bioscience, are distinguished speakers and delegation on multiple dimensions of innovation that our world so desperately needs. As the head of the Department of Computer Application, I strongly believe that such an interdisciplinary platform not only encourages meaningful research and innovation, but also forces collaboration across domains to address real-world challenges. I wish all the participants a productive 2-day for technical sessions and keynote speeches. May the discussion held here lead to lasting contribution to your respective field. Once again, I extend my warm felicitation to all the organizers, participants, and collaborations of ICHT 2026, and I wish the conference very success. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I invite our Staff Secretary, Dr. Julie M. David, for the felicitation.
Most respected principal of the college, Professor Dr. Mansoor Ali, today's chief guest, Dr. Muhammad Al-Araimi, Director, Office of the Vice Chancellor, University of Technology and Applied Science, and other dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, research scholars, participants, my dear colleagues, and dear students. A warm good morning to all. It is a great pleasure and honor to offer this felicitation at this international conference, ICHT 2026, a distinguished forum that brings together visionary thinkers, researchers, and innovators from across the globe. And this conference stands as a powerful testament to the transformative synergy between human values and technology advancement, reminding us that the science and technology achieve their highest purpose when they serve humanity with responsibility and ethics and inclusivity. By fostering interdisciplinary dialogue and collaborative exploration, this gathering not only advances knowledge, but also inspires solutions to real-world challenges, shaping a future where innovation is guided by wisdom and compassion. I warmly congratulate the organizers, participants, and contributors for their dedication and excellence, and I wish the conference very success in generating meaningful insights, lasting partnership, and positive global impact. Thank you all.
As a token of our gratitude and appreciation for gracing this occasion and for delivering the inspiring inaugural address, MES College Marampally is honored to apparel our esteemed chief guest with a shawl. I respectfully invite Professor Dr. Mansoor Ali PP, Principal, to Apparel the Ponada to Dr. Muhammad Mubarak Muhammad Al Araimi, Director, Office of the Vice Chancellor, University of Technology and Applied Sciences. Thank you, sir. Today's keynote session on photonic systems based on carbon nanotubes is highly relevant in the context of emerging nano-enabled technologies and next-generation photonic applications. May I now invite Dr. Muhammad Mubarak Muhammad Al Araimi for the keynote address. So please.
Hello.
And also, if you want to point this, you can press this one also.
For what?
Point it, for example.
Hello and good morning. My name is Muhammad Al Araimi. I'm Director of Vice Chancellor Office in Oman. I really appreciate the work done by this IQ, Internal Quality Assurance Cell, for holding this conference and the effort behind this. I'm here just to give you a brief or address note about my research work. I don't know if nanomaterial science or specialization is taught here or not. Is it here? Yeah. So what I'm going to talk about, carbon nanotube. Carbon nanotube, in general, I'm talking about nanomaterial. Nanomaterial, as you know, it is like carbon nanotube, black phosphorus, graphene, and buckyballs. All those materials has a miracle property where they can be utilized for different applications. Mainly here, I'm talking about photonics application. As you know, carbon nanotube are nanostructure materials that can be used for different application. In this application here, in photonics, they found that they have unique property where they can modulate or transform the photonics lights to especially for electronics and telecommunication application. There's a video here. This video is not working. Sajir? Excuse me, if it is not working, just leave it. We'll go for next slide. Huh? No, just leave it if it's not working. Huh?
We're just trying, just 1 minute. Can you hold for just 1 minute, sir?
We can bypass it, no problem. Yes. No? Okay, sorry about that. There were some technical issue in showing the film about fabricating the carbon nanotube. It's okay, we can bypass this and we can go later to it. So, what is carbon nanotube? Carbon nanotube is nothing but it's a graphene sheet. All of you know in 2007 when the Manchester University discovered the graphene and they still started to announce about its miracleity in science and how to implement it in the future in different electronics gadgets. So if a graphene sheet is wrapped, it has a miracle property. If this graphene, it can be metallic or it can be semiconductor or insulator based on the direction of wrapping of this graphene sheet. So for our application, and this is all determined by the equations listed here. Fabrication of carbon nanotube, it can be fabricated in different way. Each way has its own, advantage and disadvantage. Arc discharge, laser ablation, and chemical vapor deposition. But mainly for academic and research purposes, the very clean one and has less impurities is the chemical vapor deposition technique. But again, it has its own limitation. I'm talking here about the background about carbon nanotube before going to the main things, so you will be aware about it and it is, property. How to fabricate carbon nanotube for optical application. There's two ways mainly to fabricate carbon nanotube. The first way is what they call it, non-covalent fabrication, chemical fabrication, and the second way is chemical fabrication. So non-covalent is maintaining the property, inherited property of carbon nanotube without interfering with its internal property. But covalent fabrication is manipulating the property of carbon nanotube, so we lose some of inherited property of carbon nanotube, and again, it's not suitable for optical application. That's why we opted here to fabricate it using non-covalent way. In fabrication, usually we take carbon nanotube soot, and this soot is mixed with surfactant. Why we mix it with surfactant? Because surfactant, this is the carbon nanotube, and this is the surfactant. Surfactant will be micellar around the carbon nanotube and avoid the interaction of carbon nanotube between each other. Then we sonicate the carbon nanotube in ultra sonication to have the single carbon nanotube mixture. Then we centrifuge the carbon nanotube in a very high speed to isolate the carbon nanotube. And finally, we get the carbon nanotube dispersion, which includes isolated tubes and very small bundles of tubes. If we, now we will come to the characterization of carbon nanotube. Characterization of carbon nanotube in optical absorption, you can see the absorbance against the wavelength. It has several peaks. It depends on the type of carbon nanotube. If it is laser ablation or HIPCO, this is a HIPCO, arc discharge, COMOCAT, and double wall carbon nanotube are all commercially available materials in different companies. So these tubes, as you see, it has peaks. These peaks corresponds to the identified by different in the literature by the chirality of tubes. Chirality of tubes means what? For example, this is 6.5. When we say 6.5, we call this chirality of tube because it is identify if it is semiconductor or conductor, length of the tube, and other property of the tube. This is the photoluminescence of the carbon nanotube. What do you mean by photoluminescence? If we excite the mixture of dispersion of carbon nanotube in a wavelength from 300 to 800, correspondingly we will get emission. And this emission can be plotted as 2D or 3D structure, where you can see the intense peaks here, 6.5, 7.5, 8.4 chiralities. And also this is the photoluminescence, or what they call it BL property of the tube, can be revealing many things about the mixture. Again, we can extract this map to intensity against wavelength, where we can see the peaks of 6.5, which is here, and we can know the intensity of the tube based on the mixture. So this will show you the purity of the mixture and if there is any defects or problems with the mixture. For application, the carbon nanotube, all of you know about the laser cavity. In laser cavity, after in the laser resonance, so continuous generation of signal will come out. But after implementing the saturable observer, which can modulate the signal outside. I don't know, signal is not here. Can modulate the signal out from the laser cavity. And this can be implemented by implementing saturable observer in fiber connector. Implementation of saturable observer in fiber connector can be in different ways. Either we integrate it in the fiber connector like this picture here, or inside the fiber, or tapered fiber. For example, if the mixture of carbon nanotube, this is the carbon nanotube mixture, identifying different peaks here of carbon nanotube, 6.5, 7.5, 8.4, and intensity here can be, you can see the intensity is, for 7.5 is the highest here. By implementing this, diboxyrene dye to a carbon nanotube dispersion, you can see enhancement of carbon nanotubes peaks here. And a new peak emerged here, because this new peak emerged because of energy transfer from 6.5 to 7.5 peaks. This energy transfer is because of implementing diboxyrene dye. And also you can see the intensity of the tubes came down. Before it was 60,000, it came to 35,000 maximum. Another application can be used for carbon nanotube is by implementing inkjet printing. Inkjet printing means after preparing the carbon nanotube solution, it has to be very clean and very, this is actually a new way, has been done in my research, which not been done before. So in this way, what I did, I created nano ink. This nano inks implemented in or injected in inkjet printer and printing a nano ink for satellite observer application. And we found that we can control the property of carbon nanotube depends on the layer of the printed layer, which made it very easy rather than before to design and fabricate the required satellite observer based on your requirement. In this way, what we did, we printed the nano ink in the fiber connector itself. You can see here the before, yeah. We used to put satellite observer in the fiber connector. This satellite observer is nothing but carbon nanotube hosted in polymer matrix. Yes, it is a satellite observer which can do the purpose for photonic application and modulate the signal. But again, the problem was we had no control in the output signal, the property of output signal. It does the purpose, but it doesn't, you cannot control the property of the output signal. By doing this way, we found that we could control the property of carbon nanotube and the output signal of the satellite observer. Some other way, different way also for controlling the property of the photonics property of the laser cavity is by creating a fiber, tapered fiber in the cavity. This can be done by tolerating the width of fiber into the desired thickness. We created different thickness of fiber laser, approximately 5 micrometer, 3 micrometer, and 2 micrometer, and integrated in the fiber cavity. And we found that, again, we could control the property of the carbon nanotube. The problem of the satellite observer matrix polymer is, again, why we did all of this, because this is here, we have seen that the polymer during high laser intensity could be damaged, affected by the high laser intensity. And a carter is always be created after long use and high intensity of laser. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for such an enlightening session. Now, let me invite Dr. Alisi Anthony, IQAC Joint Coordinator, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Very good morning to one and all. Most respected chief guest of today's International Conference on Humans and Technology, ICHT 2026, Honorable Director, Office of Vice Chancellor, University of Technology and Applied Sciences, Dr. Muhammad Mubarak Muhammad Al-Araimi, our Principal, Professor Dr. Mansoor Ali sir, College Management Committee members, distinguished speakers, heads of various departments, Dr. Joseph Dirrell, Dr. Minike Paul, our Staff Secretary, Dr. Julian David, scientists, delegates, our faculty members, and dear students. The ICHT 2026 is a new milestone in the history of MES College Marampally. It serves as a collaborative platform bringing together academicians, researchers, industry experts, and students to share cutting-edge technologies across various disciplines. It is a joint venture of University of Technology and Applied Sciences, UTAS, one of the largest and most dynamic higher education institutions in the Sultanate of Oman, and MES College Marampally, a leading center of academic excellence committed to quality-driven holistic education. This conference promotes interdisciplinary innovation, capacity building, and knowledge exchange. Rooted in the MES vision of quality education and social responsibility, it overall will contribute to global academic development and harmony. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to our principal, Professor Dr. Mansoor Ali PP, who is a great visionary and a great support for us. His guidance and timely interventions have helped a lot in the smooth conduct of this seminar. Thank you, sir. Next, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to our most esteemed resource person, Honorable Director, Office of Vice Chancellor, University of Technology and Applied Sciences, Dr. Muhammad Mubarak Muhammad Al-Araimi, for having come all the way here to our institution in spite of his busy schedule. Sir has presented a very good talk on photonic applications of carbon nanotube. Your presence and presentation has enriched this conference and added more value to it. It was indeed a great honor for us, and we also look forward for more future collaborations with your institution, sir. Thank you, sir, on behalf of MES College Marampally. We gratefully acknowledge our esteemed management committee members for their visionary and progressive leadership, their unwavering support, constant encouragement, and their meticulous commitment to ensure quality and excellence in all our academic and institutional endeavors. Next, I thank our vibrant IQAC coordinator and convener of this seminar, Dr. Jessina KU, for her commendable role in ensuring the smooth running and success of our seminar. Thank you, ma'am. Sincere gratitude to our Staff Secretary, Dr. Julian David, heads of various departments, Dr. Joseph Derrill, Professor Dr. Minnie K. Paul, and all other faculty members whose sincere efforts have contributed to the success of this event. Thank you all. My sincere thanks to Dr. Shajir, who have come all the way from MES Engineering College, Kuttupuram, to join us in our conference. Thank you, sir. I also congratulate and thank all the participants of this seminar, eminent scientists, faculty members, research scholars, and students who have come over here to participate as well as present their valuable works, which will add new insights and perspectives to this seminar. Thank you all. I gratefully acknowledge the sincere hard work of our various committees and faculty members, non-teaching staff, and the technical team for coordinating everything in an excellent manner. Thank you all. Above all, I thank the Almighty, without whose mercy this seminar would not have been possible. Once again, on behalf of the Internal Quality Assurance Cell and all the departments of MES College Marampally, I thank each one of you and wish you all a good day. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. May I now request everyone to kindly rise for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उच्चल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा जनगण मा तव शुभ नामे जाहे तव शुभाशिष माहे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
With this, we conclude the inaugural ceremony and first keynote session of ICHT 2026. Once again, we thank all the dignitaries, delegates, faculty members, research scholars, and participants for being part of this meaningful academic gathering. Now, we will break for a tea. Kindly join us for the refreshments outside the hall, and we request all participants to be back in 15 minutes for the paper presentation track. Thank you.
MES College, Marampally. This conference brings together experts, researchers, and enthusiasts to explore the intersection of human potential and technological advancement. We will dive into insightful sessions, innovative ideas, and collaborative discussions shaping the future. Okay, let's start our presentation.
Before we begin, I would like to take a moment to introduce our respected judges. We are honored to have Dr. Razak sir and Dr. Jasa sir with us today. Thank you for being here and guiding our participants. So, please welcome with me Dr. Razak sir from the Department of Computer Application, MES College, Marampally.
Sir holds MCA from University of Madras, BSc Computer Science from MG University, and a PhD from Sehor, Madhya Pradesh. With 27 years of teacher experience, he served as principal, vice principal, and HOD in various institutions. Let's give him a warm welcome.
And also Dr. Jasar sir from the Department of Computer Application, MES College, Marampally. Sir has been associated with the institution from 2015 till date, contributing actively to academics and institutional growth. And he completed his BSc from Calicut University and his Masters of Computer Application from Mahatma Gandhi University. He completed his PhD from Cochin University of Science and Technology, reflecting his strong dedication to research and higher learning in the field of computer science. Please join in me giving a warm welcome to Dr. Jasar sir.
Now, without further delay, let us begin the paper presentation session.
I call upon our first participant, Simna CA from College, to present the paper titled Multi-Source Data Fusion with Attention Unit and Adaptive Weighted Loss for Physics-Informed Extreme Rainfall Prediction. The stage is yours. All the best.
So, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Simna CA, and today I'll be presenting my research work on multi-source data fusion for extreme rainfall prediction using attention unit and an adaptive weighted loss. And this is designed to make the model not only accurate, but also more physically consistent. That's the term physics-informed extreme rainfall prediction. We know extreme rainfall is challenging because it is highly localized and somehow rare events. So, and also driven by complex atmospheric dynamics. So single data sets or single model assumptions often miss the most important event. So our key idea is to combine multiple data sources and guide the learning so that the model focuses on the extreme events rather than being dominated by the normal or light rain cases. So in the next 10 minutes, I will quickly cover the problem statement, the motivation behind this work, the attention unit design, and overall. So at this moment, I would also like to acknowledge my sincere thanks to my supervisor, Dr. Jessina Keyu, for guiding this work. Moving on to problem statement, this slide explains the critical challenges in forecasting the extreme rainfall. First of all, we know extreme rainfall, it is highly localized and they are rapid events. They evolve over a very small spatial and temporal resolution. And this makes it much difficult for the traditional numerical weather models to capture them precisely, both in terms of time and location. And secondly, we know most of the purely data-driven deep learning models act like black boxes. That means we don't know what is happening inside that. But in the case of this model, we are reducing that black box nature by incorporating physics-informed system. That we will explain later. Then second challenge I faced is this extreme rainfall prediction is highly it is of highly societal impact, is huge, and in practice we need an early warning system for events above 50 millimeter daily rainfall range, because even that 50 millimeter daily rainfall range can cause localized flooding in a country like India. So the key takeaway is we need a system that can learn from data but also focus on extreme events and stay consistent with the physics systems. And this is exactly what motivates this multi-source data fusion and physics-informed learning. Next, now that I have explained the challenges and difficulties in predicting extreme rainfall, now this slide explains the research objective and overall approach. We focused mainly on the extreme rainfall detection. That means events specifically above 50 millimeter daily rainfall range. Because these events are rare and highly localized and they are often missed by standard traditional methods. To address the data limitations, we went for multi-source fusion, and here we integrate ERA5 reanalysis products, then GPM, IMUG, satellite precipitation, and IMD ground truth into a unified attention unit deep learning framework. And also, in order to avoid the black box nature, we added a physics-informed learning embedding the key meteorological constraints such as moisture flux, vorticity, etc. in order to make the predictions remain more consistent with the atmospheric process. So on the right side, you can see the overall system workflow. ERA5, GPM, IMUG, and IMD inputs are given to a multi-source fusion module, and the output is a rainfall prediction map. Okay. This slide breaks down the three key datasets that we have used here. They are ERA5 reanalysis, GPM, IMUG, and IMD graded data. First one, ERA5. ERA5 is a global reanalysis product at around 30 kilometer daily resolution, updated hourly. And we used it mainly to derive the physics features like temperature, humidity, pressure, etc. And the second one is GPM IMUG. It's a satellite-based product with 0.1 degree resolution and updated at every 30 minutes. So it is highly spatial and so its resolution is highly spatial and temporal resolution precipitation estimates, which makes them relevant or which makes them especially valuable for regions where ground stations are sparse. And the third dataset is IMD gridded. This is a ground truth data, and it is derived from nearly 7,000 ground stations across India at 0.25 degree resolution and updated daily. And this is the gold standard that we use for validation, and it is we used it as the target label for training our deep learning model. And at the bottom, you can see the data fusion pipeline. We regraded all these data inputs into a 0.25 degree resolution, and then we align them temporally to daily because our target label is daily resolution. So we aligned them temporally to daily format and then applied some data quality processes and then created a unified tensor representation ready for neural network. So we are combining the global physics drivers, high resolution precipitation data, and the reliable ground truth. And this multi-source fusion makes the key for capturing the extreme events accurately. Now that I have shown you the data sets, so this slide explains the feature engineering. That means how this physics is embedded into our model. For that, we derived 4 key meteorological features from the raw ERA5 variables, and they are moisture flux, relative vorticity, pressure gradients, and equivalent potential temperature. Moisture flux is nothing but it captures the horizontal transport of water vapor, and it acts as a primary fuel for extreme precipitation events. And the second one is relative vorticity. It indicates a low-level cyclonic transport happening inside. That means it triggers the storm formation. And then is pressure gradients. These are atmospheric flow and convergence zones which are critical for identifying the storm, where the storm is actually starting up. And the fourth one is equivalent potential temperature. It is actually an atmospheric instability, and it indicates a total energy available for the convection process. So on the right, you can see the transformation pipeline. At first, we have on hand the raw ERA5 variables like temperature, humidity, pressure, wind, etc. And then we derived these meteorological features, valuable meteorological features like vorticity, moisture flux, etc. And then we performed some normalization, and then we created a tensor representation such that we can feed it into neural network. Now let's move on to the architecture of our model. Architecture indicates an attention unit with nested multi-scale attention mechanisms. This multi-scale attention mechanism, in the sense, the figure itself shows that involves 3 types of attention: temporal attention, spatial, and channel attention. Temporal attention focuses on the critical time steps which have high predictive value. That means which all past time steps are actually contributing for the forecasting. That is determined using temporal attention. Then spatial attention. Spatial attention indicates, through spatial attention, we localizes the heavy rainfall spots in the feature map so that the network can correctly identify where to look on the spatial map. So that is spatial attention. Also channel attention, it indicates how can we weight the meteorological variables, how can we give the importance. As said earlier, if we take two variables, moisture flux or temperature, moisture flux is of having greater importance in the case of extreme precipitation events. So we can avoid the less important features and we can target on the most important features during training. So apart from the attentions, the architecture itself is a classic unit. We can see on the left side, encoder downsamples through around 4 convolution modules through max polling, extracting the hierarchical features. And at the bottleneck, we have a deeper 1% of our data set. So the traditional loss function, if we use traditional complement, is focal loss and weighted MSE. Focal loss handles the classification head. That means it decides whether the pixel experience extreme rainfall or not. It's a classification head. And the other one is a regression head. Now, first, let me focus on the focal loss. The formula here shows a focusing parameter gamma. And this gamma, when the model confidently misclassifies the data, this gamma tends to downweight that loss. But in the case of high extreme cases, this loss contribution is amplified. So we can think of it as a teacher while taking a class. If a teacher spending more time for struggling students rather than repeating the class for the whole students, teacher spending time for the struggling students in the class. Likewise, we are focusing on the extreme events rather than that light rain or no rain events. So at last, it results that the model stops ignoring the extreme rainfall or rare event cases and focuses the training effort on where the training matters or where the training effort matters. And the focus is given to through the focal loss. And the second term is weighted MSE. And the weighted MSE, this handles the regression head predicting the actual rainfall intensity in millimeters. The weights are dynamically scaled based on the intensity bins, and a 100 millimeter prediction error tends to be far more than a 10 millimeter error. So this ensures the model not only detect the extreme rainfall, but also provide a accurate quantification also, so that we can use it for flood warning purposes. Also class imbalance strategy. I actually mentioned earlier that our data set faced a severe class imbalance strategy, and we solved it through the 3 key mechanisms like target oversampling, then synthetic event generation, and adaptive loss function that we mentioned here. Through targeted oversampling, we repeated the extreme event samples more while training. And through synthetic event generation, we augmented the data by modifying the atmospheric fields with simulating the extreme rainfall scenarios more. So by combining this targeted sampling, synthetic event generation, and adaptive weighted loss function, we handled that class imbalance. So let us have a look at some key performance results and evaluation metrics in our model. Starting with our core performance indicators, we have achieved around 71.7% detection rate for rainfall events exceeding 50 millimeter. And this means that our model successfully identifies around 7 out of 10 significant rainfall events. And the critical success index stands at 0.496, and it indicates a balanced accuracy metric, particularly accounting both the hits and misses. And the false alarm rate is 38.3, representing an optimized trade-off between catching real events and minimizing the unnecessary alerts. And most impressively, our best AUC score reaches around 0.991 for the cases of 100 millimeter range. And an AUC score with so much close to 1 indicate that this model is an excellent model with excellent discrimination capability for the most critical and high impact rainfall events. These are some few screenshots of the results obtained. Confusion matrices and train loss curve, precision recall curve and ROC curves. ROC curves indicating different levels of intensities. These are some prediction results. First one is ground truth, that is IMD data, and the second one indicates the prediction results, more or less same. So, now let me highlight the broader impact and the key contributions of this research. The core significance of this work lies in bridging the gap between the physical science and deep learning. And we have created a robust interpretable framework specifically designed for extreme weather forecasting in over Indian subcontinents. And this is not just a black box AI model, it's a physics-informed system that respects the meteorological principles while leveraging the power of modern deep learning. So let me conclude. As we conclude, so far we have successfully developed a physics-informed attention unit with extreme rainfall prediction and achieved a detection rate of 71.7% for 50 millimeter rainfall events. And we demonstrated that ERA5, GPM IMERG and IMD data significantly enhances the model's physical fidelity. And future directions, we would like to expand as multimodal expansion, incorporating the Doppler radar data and soil moisture data. And also, uncertainty quantification can be further tracked by means of Bayesian layers to provide confidence intervals for the risk-based decision making. Okay. With this, also I acknowledge for providing the open datasets for this work. I had taken it from NASA JAXA site and the GPM IMERG site. And IMD, Indian Meteorological Department site, the data sets are freely available. So I take this opportunity to acknowledge that. Okay. Yes. I'm currently focusing on extreme weather event prediction using modern deep learning technologies. Not extension, just first work I have done is this one, first work. Earlier I have compared some already existing models and made a comparative study. And this one is, I choose data sets ERA5, GPM IMERG and IMD ground truth. And IMD ground truth is used for validation purpose. Yes.
Can you explain that?
Class imbalance. Naturally, we know extreme rainfalls are rare. If we take a 2-year data or 5-year data, extreme rainfall cases are so rare. Here I have taken only 2-year data. Because of that storage constraints, we have no workstations and all. So we have done this work in this laptop itself. With the storage constraints remaining, I have taken only 2-year data.
Restrict.
Yeah. So I have taken the 2-year monsoon data of ERA5, of GPM IMERG and IMD ground truth.
So for the missing cases, you had to synthetically produce. How did you produce that?
Through code.
You generated that.
Data augmentation algorithms are the
simulated. Okay, Simna.
Within your beginning slide, you have mentioned that greater than 50 millimeter rainfall is there, the heavy rainfall identifying.
Yes.
How you conclude that one?
Through these research papers I have reviewed and from scientific articles, 50 millimeter range.
For that one, what are the parameters we are considered there?
50 millimeter range itself is treated as extreme rainfall.
Can we say...
Moving on to 100 millimeter, it reaches the cloudburst level.
Okay.
50 millimeter is treated as the extreme rainfall range.
Then for the studies, how you utilize the cyclone? Studies regarding to the cyclone attack.
In this work,
Is it related to that one?
yes. Storm formation is actually in connection with rainfall. Storms, when move, the clouds will move, and there is a connection between cyclones and extreme rainfall. But in this work, I focused on extreme rainfall only. Here we are taking the meteorological parameters like moisture flux and vorticity. Vorticity is the term used for that cyclonic rotation inside the air molecules.
Okay. After this result production, can we expect for the taking precautions like the Churalmala events?
And actually, I started my research topic as predicting cloudburst. But when I search for the data sets, our data infrastructure is pretty much limited compared to other countries. Here, we... Okay.
You use existing data sets.
Yes.
Right? So, have you noticed any shortcomings and how to better these data sets? Is there any missing links in the input?
Of course.
So,
particularly,
name a few.
Particularly in Kerala, we don't have we don't get timely data sets. If we get that data set correctly in the proper time, only we can predict the coming extreme events or something like that. But actually, when going for IMD data or other reanalysis products data, it is actually providing only 1 day or 2 days after that. With 1 day or 2 day delay.
So you are saying there is no live track down of
live
data?
Tracking is absolutely absent in Kerala region. But in other countries, it's actually well supported infrastructure is there.
Okay, Simna. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Simna CA, for that informative presentation. Next, I invite EC 102, Dr. Shejina K. to present the paper titled Humans and Technology in Education, Cultivating Scientific Temper Through Student-Led Innovation for Sustainable Futures. Please come forward.
Good afternoon, one and all. Respected distinguished guests, panel members, faculties, researchers, and other presenters. I am Dr. Shejina K. Assistant Professor in Physical Science, MES Training College, Edathala, Aluva. First of all, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to this organizing committee for giving this opportunity to stand before you. Einstein once said, education is not the learning of facts, but the training of mind to think. This idea is strictly connected to today's topic. So, in today's digital world, technology has become a bridge or sometimes a barrier to education. So, let's see how we can connect it as bridge. Okay, let's move on the slides. My topic is Humans and Technology in Education, Cultivating Scientific Temper Through Student-Led Innovation for Sustainable Futures. Rapid scientific and technological advancement is significantly transforming teaching learning process across education system. So, knowledge creation has moved beyond the textbook to digitally mediated, innovation driven environments that promote active learning. As a result, education increasingly provides creative thinking, creativity, then problem solving, or rote memorization. Why this topic is important? We know National Educational Policy NEP 2020. NEP 2020 mainly emphasizes experiential learning. That means we have to test, experience and learn the things that we have studied. So this mainly focus on inquiry based, that means learner centered approach education. So the rapid expansion of technology in classroom necessitate a pedagogical shift and that integrate ethical and human values with the technological environment. So next we are moving research gap. Most existing studies we know that only emphasize integration of technology, but there is no give importance to pedagogical shift. Okay, pedagogy, we know pedagogy is the art of teaching. So there is a limited attention in pedagogical movement. This student-led innovation as a cultivating to realize the scientific temper. So, move on the next slide. Theoretical overview. Some theories. These three theories led to the this topic, forwarded to this topic. That is information processing theory, constructivistic learning theory, and experiential or design-based learning. First one, information processing theory. This theory mainly focus on cognitive approach. Okay, this cognitive approach involve inquiry-based learning as well as problem-solving approach. Second one is constructivistic learning theory. That means knowledge is constructed through experience. That is the main focus on constructivistic learning approach. Then last one is experiential or design-based learning. That is, first we have to test the things, then designing, testing and experiencing. That is the theory involved in design-based learning. Objectives of the study. To examine the role of student-led innovation in fostering scientific temper, that is the first one. Second one, to analyze the human-technology interaction in science education. Third one is to explore policy support for innovation-based pedagogy. Methodology. Three methodological approach adopted here: research approach, data source and analytical framework. Research approach. I use qualitative, conceptual and document-based data. Then data service. Policy documents like NEP 2020, then Kerala Startup Mission reports, IEDC reports, then student innovation project descriptions, science fair, etc. Then analytical framework. Data were analyzed using information providing constructivist and design-based learning frame to identify epistemic markers of scientific temper such as inquiry-based learning, then problem-solving approach, etc. Then shift in educational paradigm in the context of science education. That is a traditional approach to shift to innovation or innovate-oriented approach. That is teacher-centered instruction becomes learner-centered participatory learning, then rote memorization. So in that case, students use inquiry-based learning, experimentation and reflection. Then content-focused outcomes. That is skill, creativity, and sustainability in focus. Then passive learning, that is active experiential learning. Then limited technology use, integrated digital and maker-based tools we can use in that time. Then role of technology in supporting cognitive process. That is cognitive functions like attention and engagement. We can use the technological support such as simulation, interactive platforms, etc. Simulation means when we act or role play, we can use in the classroom situation. Okay, like a character, we can we can act in the classroom. Then conceptual understanding, we can use virtual laboratories, then visualization, etc. we can use in the classrooms. Then memory and retention, that we can use digital media. We have to use digital workshops. We can conduct your digital workshops in the classroom. So we can reduce the rote memorization of the learners. Then analysis and decision making. Data analysis tools and modeling we can use. Then collaboration, online discussion with experts, researchers, like that. Key findings. Student-led innovation enhances inquiry and rational thinking. Then technology supports higher order cognitive process. Then ethical and sustainability concerns are embedded in innovative practices. Next, move on the slide. Contextual evidence and policy implications. Low-cost LPG leakages supporting system using prototypes, using microcontrollers. Then solar-powered charging and energy conservation model. Then alignment with the NEP 2020, contribution to sustainable development goals. Then need for maker space, digital laboratories, then tinkering ecosystem in educational institutions, importance of teacher mentoring and professional development for innovation-oriented pedagogy. Conclusion. Student-led innovation, when supported as policy and guided by ethical reasoning. So it transforms education into a powerful tool for sustainability and responsible citizenship. Collectively, these recommendations strengthen the integration of human creativity and technology, fostering scientific temper and a sustainable future through education. That's all. Thank you.
I think you have tried to cultivate scientific temper among the students.
Yes.
What was the
It's only theoretical framework, not empirical study.
Okay, theoretical side. Several times you came across the NEP 2020.
Yeah.
What is the main changes? Previously we had 10 plus 2 plus 3.
Pattern of education
That pattern
system.
was used. What is the major change within that pattern
Now,
in NEP?
NEP 2020 mainly focus on experiential learning. That is why this inquiry-based learning, then scaffolding, sometimes scaffolding.
I'm not asking that one.
Yes.
Previous pattern has been changed to some other pattern.
Yes.
What pattern it is suggested?
10 plus, that means up to 8, that is secondary section. Then that is 8 plus 4 plus, I think, so. Then 8, 9 and 10, 11, 12 combined, I think so.
Okay. Actually, the arts and science colleges are struggling for finding out the students for studying science subjects.
Yes.
As per your theoretical studies,
Yes.
is there any suggestions made for solving that problem?
So we can use multimedia integrated learning. That means students' rote memorization we can sometimes eliminate. Students' rote memorization, and also we use technology labs. Then educational tools like
Okay, your slides, you
Yeah.
suggested something that
Yeah.
I think that all of them are already we are practicing,
Oh,
like
yes.
simulation, like
yes,
virtual
simulation,
labs,
so many
extra,
techniques.
extra.
Yeah.
All of them are currently we are practicing.
Okay.
Is there any new idea you are suggesting
Yeah,
for?
that is the new one is the scaffolding method.
What it
My
means?
research topic is scaffolded V diagram. That means in first diagram, V diagram side, first left hand side of the V diagram is only theoretical part. Then right hand side of the V diagram is that theory we have to practice in the or applied in the practical side. So we can connect both the sides. Students will learn more, and also their attention span also will increase.
That is happening nowadays also.
No, sir, that is
For the electronics people, for the computer science people, they are studying the theoretical sides within the classrooms, and they are practicing within the laboratories.
Laboratory, and also we can apply in the practical situation also, in the daily life
What
situations.
it means, what you are suggesting, what is your
Yeah.
suggestion, and what is the benefit for the public from this study?
Yes, it will benefit for the public. That is, we can use, it is a metacognitive strategy. My research topic is a metacognitive strategy. So, we can eliminate the rote memorization. That is the main thing.
Okay.
Dr. Shajina,
Yes, sir.
your research is also in a related area?
Yes, scaffolded V diagram, effectiveness of scaffolded V diagram on scientific inquiry, collaborative argumentation, and knowledge integration of secondary school students.
Okay, presently you are working at Alameen.
Yeah, not Alameen, MES Training College, Edathala.
Training college.
Yeah, B.Ed college.
So are you familiar, have you gone through NEP 2020?
Yes, sir, so many...
Give me two key features that you think is better suited for student learning purpose.
First one is experiential learning. That is the first idea. And also it give more importance to science education. Not to develop, through science education, develop the ethical values. Values, that is the most important for students.
Does science have any such responsibility to inculcate ethical values, you think?
Yes, of course, sir. Through science, we can develop so many values. Sharing mentality, responsibility, then obey to elders,
NEP 2020
kindness,
also
etc.
talks about indigenous knowledge systems, right?
Yes.
What is your take on that? What is your opinion about including indigenous knowledge systems in education? For example, knowledge that is native to Kerala or knowledge that is native to India.
Yes.
So sometimes the knowledge that are included, for example, Vastu is an indigenous knowledge present in India.
Yes.
You think it is in accordance with science? So such things are incorporated in the syllabus.
Yeah, actually, with our subject, studying subject, NEP give importance to music also. From music, we can study something. That also included in NEP 2020.
So you are a fan of NEP 2020?
Yes.
Okay, Dr. Shajina, thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Shajina ma'am, for your insightful presentation. Now, I invite paper CS 115 Sneha M. Kuryakos to present their paper titled X-Transliver Net, an explainable transformer-based deep learning framework for liver and tumor segmentation in contrast-enhanced MRI.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Sneha Kyriakos, research scholar from Research Department of Computer Science, MES College, Marampally. Today, I am here to present the work X-Transliver Net, an explainable transformer-based deep learning framework for liver and tumor segmentation in contrast-enhanced MRI. As we all know, in medical image analysis, segmentation is a crucial step. It enables accurate delineation of the organs and its lesions from CT or MRI scans. Here I extend my thank to my research supervisor, Dr. Jessina KU, and the co-author, Naveen G. Basil Paul, for supporting throughout this work. Let me briefly outline this presentation today. I am just going through the introduction, motivation of this study, and the methodology and the proposed architecture for this study. As in this slide, liver cancer is a major health concern worldwide. For accurate diagnosis and treatment planning, medical imaging plays a crucial role. In medical imaging modalities, MRI is the best option for prediction of diseases. Here, I propose the method for segment liver and its lesion from MRIs. For this, I am going through some literature studies, and we can classify into three parts. First, the CNN foundations models, then transformer models, and then the transformer integrated models. All these have some limitations, and I am proposing the X-Transliver Net for resolving some of the problems, especially the explainability and the proper segmentation. The objectives of my study is to develop a lightweight 3D CNN transformer hybrid for accurate liver or tumor segmentation and integrate intrinsic attention maps for model interpretability and evaluate this model using Atlas dataset. It is a publicly available dataset. About the dataset is tumor and liver automatic segmentation dataset given by Quintol in 2023 for a public study about the segmentation tasks we can done Okay, this dataset contains 19 contrast-enhanced T1 weighted MR volumes, all acquired from patients diagnosed with hepatocellular carcinoma. It is a commonly identified disease of liver. We also call it as HCC. Each volume comes with corresponding ground truth segmentation masks for both liver tissue and tumor regions. For the training process and the testing process, I split this into 16 and 30 cases. For training purpose, I am using 60 data set, and the testing purpose, we are using 30 cases of this data sets. For medical image analysis, we have to pre-process the data properly because medical imaging data is inherently heterogeneous, different scanners, different protocols, and different patterns all contribute to variability. The pre-processing pipeline standardizes this data. For pre-processing, first we perform the resampling. All MRI data are resampled to a consistent size of 96 by 96 by 48 voxels. Voxels means volumetric pixels. For normalization, we apply min-max scaling. Importantly, this scaling is performed per volume, which accounts for interscan variability, and finally, the dataset is converted into a single channel 3D tensor for making for proper segmentation. This is the architecture proposed in this paper or in this work. This is called the X-trans-liver net architecture because it includes transformers and explainability mainly in this architecture. In this architecture, there is 4 components. The first one is CNN encoder, then transformer encoder, then decoder, and the explainability module. The key component CNN encoder is used for local feature extractions because local features are always important for predicting liver lesions. So here CNN encoder consists of a convolutional layers with ReLU activation functions and match pooling for downsampling. Critically, we include skip connections that preserve spatial information at each resolution level. Then the second component comes to transformer encoder. In CNN encoder, we can only capture local features. But in the case of medical imaging analysis, it is not convenient, it is not accurate because we also need global context with this local spatial features. In transformer encoder, it captures the global context. It uses a multi-head self-attention mechanism combined with the positional encoding. The self-attention mechanism allows each voxel in the volume to attend to every other voxel, enabling the model to understand long-range spatial relationship. That means it captures the global context. This is the key advantage over pure CNN approaches. Then coming to the third component, which is a decoder, and it is also combining the features of CNN encoder, the features extracted from CNN encoder and the transformer encoder, and that's why we are calling it as a multi-scale fusion, because we are fusing there the local context and global context. Then the decoder is used to do progressive upsampling with skip connections to reconstruct the final segmentation mask at full resolution. Coming to the next module, it is the explainability module. The explainability module generates intrinsic attentions mapped directly from the transformer's self-attention weights. We supplement these with GradCam visualization from the CNN encoder. This dual approach provides both global and local interpretability through attention because it is important in the identification process, because clinicians need to trust in this result. For identifying the accuracy, we are using evaluation metrics. For medical image analysis, we are mainly make use of these three evaluation metrics. First one is dissimilarity coefficient measure. Dissimilarity coefficient measure the volumetric overlap between the predicted segmentation and the ground truth mask, which is given in our data set. It ranges from 0 to 1. When it comes to near to the value 1, we can say that it is a perfect segmentation. And next one is intersection over union. This is also called as Jaccard index, quantifies the ratio of the intrinsic area to the union area. Then additionally, we are using SD95, which is Hausdorff distance, which is used to assess the boundary precision. It measures the maximum surface distance between the predicted and ground truth boundaries, while being robust to outliers. So coming to the results, here mainly mention the performance of proposed architecture X-trans LiverNet. The IOU value, DICE value and SD95 value are presented here. The DICE value, that means DICE coefficient similarity is 97%, which is coming nearly to 1. Hence, we can state that this is a good segmentation model. For a strong background, our model is X-trans LiverNet model is compared with another models such that base unit architecture, because we already use a CNN encoder and decoder in our architecture. So CNN encoder decoder commonly known as unit architecture. We are trying to add a transformer to that to improve the segmentation performance. So here, as a comparison results, we can see that the X-trans LiverNet show high IOU and DICE values compared to all other models. To give clinical trustness, we are adding the explainability. For that, we are using attention maps and GradCam results. As a conclusion, we can say that the X-trans LiverNet can perform well for the segmentation process, which by giving the DICE value, high DICE value and IOU values. So, thanking you.
Okay, your work should be beneficial for the clinical field.
Thank you, sir.
Within the case of CNN, you mentioned that a lightweight 3D.
Yeah.
What is that?
Because here I am using 3D architecture, like using the ground truth value and the background value and the Lassian value separately. So that is what we meant by 3D. Normally we are using pixels. For here I am using voxel, which is volumetric pixel. That is 3D image concept. Lightweight in the sense that in the last result I is showing the parameters it used only for Atlas data set. So this is comparatively smaller than all other models. That's why we are calling it as lightweight model.
Okay, in the CNN, within the input layer,
yeah.
How many input layer were used?
How many input layer in the sense that?
Parameters for the input layers?
Parameters for the, that is the image.
Image?
Yeah. And
only
MRI image.
Only one image?
Not only one image, that image parameters are fed into the CNN modules. That like the whole images are we are giving, the CNN itself
Have you used any hidden layers for that one?
Yeah, we are using, I think it is 3 hidden layers are used inside that. In all that we are using ReLU and max pooling methods.
Okay. After this successful result, how it will be beneficial for the general public?
Because nowadays liver diseases highly increasing.
Yes.
So we can implement it in hospitals because nowadays this segmentation process, manually segmenting is very difficult and time consuming process. So we can reduce that time and effort of clinicians or doctors, radiologists.
Whether it will be a cost effective one?
Cost effective. Nowadays, this increasing demand of radiologists, we can reduce that increasing demand of radiologists.
Hope so.
Okay. X-Trans LiverNet is a framework proposed by you,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
On an available data set.
It is publicly available dataset, Atlas dataset.
The dataset is publicly available.
Publicly available, but it is only 90 patients' data.
That's what I'm asking, whether a deep learning model can essentially learn the nuances of such a complicated disease with 90 images.
No, actually just segmentation process is done with this 90 images. I have to extend this into the real-time images. I am cleared the ethical committee from Lisi Hospital, and we are trying to collect that data from
Which means the actual work is yet to begin.
Yeah, yet to begin. This is
a
just
sample.
Sample work.
And also, can you explain the explainability module of your work? How did you do that?
Here actually, explainability through attention maps. Attention maps in the sense that the transformer identifies where to focus with the help of that ground truth. So, that exact voxels are highlighting.
Voxel means?
That
pixel representation.
Yeah.
So basically the system highlights the pixels where tumor or sort of abnormalities can be found.
Where that liver accurately placed. In the case of liver cancer, the proper segmentation, proper identification of that liver position is an important thing. And
liver position with respect to what?
Liver positions with other organs and its size.
Relative positioning.
Relative position. And its size also important. So that's why when manually doing something, there will be some mistakes. So it will need an expert radiologist. It will demand an expert radiologist if we
So what is the explanation? Basically, that's my question.
If
what sort of explanation does this system give?
If we implement this system, this will give clinical trust.
Clinical?
Trust.
Yeah, by explaining.
Explain.
What is that explanation? That's my question.
Where this liver positioned.
Whether it is positioned correctly or not.
Not correctly or not.
Then?
From that MRI, where this is situated, that liver is situated where, and the lesion is situated where.
And what does that mean?
That
basically this is a translation, right?
Yeah.
The doctor has to explain this to the patient.
This is not whether there is a chance to HCC or not. I am just segmenting that liver and lesion. So, highlighting.
It has to have a meaning. You are doing it from the technical side.
Yeah.
It has to have a meaning to the public, right?
So,
this act has to have a meaning.
This is beneficial for radiologists.
That's what.
By identifying the correct position.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you, Sneha ma'am, for your informative presentation. Due to some reasons, the presenter, Dr. Shejina ma'am, was need to leave at this point. We thank her for the presentation. I kindly invite Daryl sir to present the certificate, and I request Dr. Shejina ma'am to please come forward to receive it. I now request Deepthi Thomas ma'am to kindly present the presentation on the paper, a comparative and explainable study of CNN and vision transformer models for pineapple leaf disease detection. Ma'am, please come forward.
Distinguished panel members, respected faculty of MES College, and fellow research scholars, and dear students of MES College, a warm good afternoon to all. So now I'm going to present my work, and its title is A Comparative and Explainable Study of CNN and Vision Transformer Models for Pineapple Leaf Disease Detection. So we know that most of the crops, not only pineapple, all crops are affected by different kinds of diseases, and that will reduce the yield and quality of the products. So conventionally, farmers are using the mechanism of manual inspection for identifying different kinds of diseases. But we know that that is very, very slow process, time consuming process, and it needs expertise or experts approval whether that plant is affected by that disease, because different kind of diseases may show similar symptoms. So in that case, an expert knowledge or expert approval must be there. So that is difficult, we know that. So as a solution, different deep learning models enables automated detection. And here I am conducting a experimental study about for that in pineapple leaf disease detection by using CNN as well as a vision transformer model. And also model transparency or model explainability is important for real world use. As we know that most of the deep learning models are showing black box nature. That means what is happening inside that neural network is farmers or the end users, they are unknowing what is happening inside that neural network. So if we are able to explain that, why this model is explaining that, why this model is taking that decision, this leaf is diseased, this leaf is healthy. So if that model is able to explain that also, that will become more trustworthy. So I have included that also, explainability also. So then this is the pineapple leaf disease data set. I have used 3 classes data set and classified 3 kinds of diseases: mealybug wilt disease, root rot disease, and healthy. And they are split into training validation and test split. Then number of images, around 2,500 number of images in each class. And I have got that data set from publicly available data set known as RoboFlow platform. That is the kind of platform doing this kind of research works like a Kaggle. And this is the overall workflow of my work. First, we are giving the images, pineapple leaf images, then pre-processing, then training the two models, ResNet 18 and VAT model. I have used a VAT model known as DEED small, and I will later explain what is that DEED small. Then I have done the classification of 3 kinds of diseases. After that, the explainability. For CNN model, I have used GradCam, and for VAT, I have used attention maps. Then the visual explanation. So ResNet 18 model was a CNN-based model. Then CNN, we all know that CNN is taking local features. So it will take too much time, and ResNet 18 is a transfer learning method. So I have used ResNet 18 for classification and freezed the basic layers and final classification layers only trained for the final classification, pineapple leaf disease classification. And then for a comparative study with the vision transformers, I have used a DEED small model. DEED small is a vision transformer architecture using the same transformer method. Vision transformers are actually like image classification models, but they are using the concept of language transformer models, language models like LLMs are using. They are dividing the image into different small patches, and they are explaining the image as a whole. And they are using self-attention mechanism for classification. And after that, after the classification, ResNet 18 provided 92% accuracy, but vision transformer provided only 74%. Under the limited data conditions, vision transformer provided only less accuracy compared to CNN. And I have used GradCam for ResNet 18 and attention maps for vision transformer. And explainable AI. These are the images that are showing how the GradCam is explaining why why the CNN or ResNet 18 decided this image is affected by Mealy-Big root rot disease or Mealy-Big disease. And the bottom images show why the attention maps showing, or why the attention, the vision transformers or DEED small model deciding that images are, or that leaves are affected by that kind of particular kind of diseases. Let me conclude my presentation by telling I have conducted a comparative study of CNN and vision transformer. And ResNet 18 achieved better accuracy, and also I had used explainable AI for the for explaining the interpretability, or why the models taking that kind of decisions. So these kind of models are suitable for smart farming application, and later this kind of models can be used for identifying the diseases in other kinds of crops. Then IoT-based smart farming integration must be also helpful. And thank you, sir.
Is it a comparative study?
It's a comparative study as well as explainability study.
Okay. How did you select the data set?
Data set from publicly available data set from a RoboFlow platform. Like Kaggle, it's a free platform for doing this kind of works.
Okay. So many diseases to the pineapple leaves.
Yeah.
Fungal diseases are viral diseases are there affecting
yeah,
pineapple.
yeah.
What are they?
Here, mealybug wilt disease is a fungal disease, and root rot is a bacterial disease. But both are showing same kind of symptoms. Root rot is affecting the roots, but above the ground they are showing same kind of symptoms.
Where it is affecting the mealybug?
Mealybug is affecting, they are spread by some bugs.
Where root or leaf?
In leaves. Mealybug is affecting the leaves, root rot is affecting the roots. But they are showing symptoms on the same leaves.
Mealybug affecting the leaf?
Yeah.
What are the symptoms?
Symptoms means like browning or like leaves become, first it becomes brown color, then it will become like, in Malayalam it's churundu pova, like unangi poyadu pole, like angana varum. Symptoms are
actually mealybug is affecting to the root.
No, root rot is affecting. Sorry sir. Symptoms are showing in the leaves.
Whether fusarium is attacking? Fusarium?
No sir, I don't.
It is mentioned within your slide. Fusarium.
No sir, fusarium illa. I have 3 classes only.
No.
Mealybug, root rot and healthy class.
Only 3 diseases you compared?
Yeah, only 3 diseases compared.
So many other diseases.
2 diseases and healthy. Yes.
So many other diseases are affecting.
Yeah. Sir.
Why you selected only 3? Is there any specific reason for that one?
No, sir. I will include that in my future studies. It was just a study, and that is not a real data set. I used the data set I got from the internet.
Then how will you trust the final result? Only selected 3 diseases. So many other diseases are excluded.
Yeah.
And if we are trusting these study results.
Sir, actually this is a data set that is provided in the publicly available data set. They are approved by the experts.
Actually, so many other diseases are there, and that related to that, so many data sets are available publicly.
Yeah, for fine. I can.
You selected only 3.
Only pineapple, for pineapple leaf.
Pineapple itself, so many diseases are attacking.
Yeah, sir. Yes, sir. I agreed with
as
that.
A human being,
but it is very difficult to get the data set.
Okay.
So basically this is a comparative study.
Yes, sir.
The models are not ours, neither the data set, right? All are available. The data set is publicly available.
Yeah, publicly.
And we just compared 2 different models on that.
Yeah. I have trained the models.
Yeah.
Means using transfer learning I have used. Then explainability also I have worked.
So this is your actual PhD work?
No, sir.
What is it then? You are pursuing PhD?
Yeah. Sir.
Yeah. Which domain?
Same crop disease detection, and I'm trying to collect the real data set.
So how are you going to do that? You are making a data set?
Yeah. I'm going to work with the research center at Varkola Pineapple Research Center. I'm going to work with.
So you're making a
real data set.
Detailed, elaborated data set.
Yeah.
Then you consider all the suggestions raised by Razak sir.
I will consider all the different kinds of diseases that is affecting.
It has to be fruitful, right?
Yeah.
When you do that, the farmers should get
beneficial. Okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you all for listening.
We sincerely thank Deepthi Thomas ma'am for the excellent presentation. Now I request Meenakshi Sajib CS121 to please come forward and present their paper on the AI-HR paradox, exploring the tensions between efficiency and humanity.
Good afternoon. Firstly, let me introduce my team. I'm Fida, and my co-presenters are Binyamin Ismail. This is Meenakshi Sajeev and Alsafana Sali. And we are from the Department of Human Resource Management, MES College, Marampally. Today's session, we are going to present on the topic AI-HR paradox, exploring tensions between efficiency and humanity. As we all know, in today's era, AI has been growing very rapidly. It has its own footprints in all spheres. As we are representing human resources, we're going to discuss how AI has been efficiently blending with humanity. In organizations, HR department is one which is mostly connected with human values, human needs. From manpower planning, recruitment, selection, everything is related to humans. But as they were more human-centric, we can say that. But now, as there's a rapid intervention of AI, it has been changed from more human-centric to a mild one. So we're going to discuss how we can balance these two. Our objectives would be AI's role in all other HR functions like selection, recruitment, their salary, remuneration, resignation. In short, from hiring to firing, AI's role and how to balance these two things and to identify their challenges and also their strategies. And now I'm leaving this space for my team, so they will discuss more on this topic.
Okay, I'll be explaining the topics, key concepts, then methodology adopted, major applications and associated challenges. There are two key concepts which are artificial intelligence and AI-HR paradox. First, we will talk about AI. Artificial intelligence refers to the advanced computational system that simulate aspects of human intelligence such as learning, reasoning and decision making through algorithms and machine learning, and AI emphasizes efficiency, consistency and predictive accuracy in organizational process. However, AI systems lack emotional intelligence, moral reasoning and contextual understanding, which limits their independent application in human-centric functions like HR. For example, AI-powered recommendation system used by companies like Amazon analyze large data sets effectively, but they rely entirely on historical data and predefined rules without understanding human emotions or social context. Now my friend will explain AI-HR paradox.
So to know more about the responsibilities of AI in HR, let's look into the AI-HR paradox. So AI is dramatically increases efficiency and objectivity in HR processes. So AI helps in work faster or more fairly without personal bias. So let's take an example where the selection of the candidates, which is based on skills, not based on the background or the gender. So let's move to next one. HR fundamentally relies on empathy, ethics, and nuanced human judgment. So HR depends on the empathy and kindness and understanding the human being. So understanding about the human emotions. So let's take an example. An employee is asked for a leave. So due to some kind of personal issue or illness, so they may not be able to understand the emotion as like a human. So next one is over automation risk reduces trust, fairness and transparency within the workforce. So it will ignore the human beings' needs and so on, and they will be just treated like a number. So for example, AI fires an employee automatically got fired, but it may feel unfair for the person. So a human. So just I want to say that AI makes HR faster and smarter, but HR needs a human heart. So both must work together.
Okay, now we will discuss the methodology of study. Our study employed a descriptive research design, rely entirely on secondary data. A descriptive research design is the type of research approach used to systematically describe the characteristics, behavior or phenomena of a population or a situation without manipulating any variables. This involved an extensive review of academic journals, relevant books, industry reports and comprehensive case studies to gather insights.
So now let's look for the AI's application in human resource. So we know the major part is the recruitment process only. So in recruitment, AI for resume screening and video interview, exemplified by the companies like Unilever for faster, more efficient candidate selection. We know that thousands of resumes may be handled very easily by the AI, but it may be difficult for the human beings. So next one. For performance management, implementing AI and advanced analytics for performance tracking and workforce insight are seen with the IBM strategy. So, major company like IBM and all using the performance management for tracking the performance of the employees. Next one, employee engagement, leveraging chatbots for immediate support and predictive analytics to enhance overall employee experience. So, so that the employee may feel engaged in their works.
Now let's look the challenges in AI-HR paradox. Algorithmic bias, a critical issue highlighted by cases like Amazon recruitment tool which inadvertently perpetuated gender biases. The second one is lack of transparency. The black box nature of some AI decisions can be led to mistrust and a lack of understanding regarding outcomes. And the third one is de-skilling of HR professionals. Reliance on AI may lead to a reduction in essential human skills within HR domain. Now my friend will continue with the next topic.
Now we can look on the findings of the study. The first one is AI improves efficiency and speed in HR functions such as recruitment, performance tracking and all. Our next finding is AI increases consistency but not fairness automatically. Like AI can take decisions, but it doesn't mean fully on fairness. Like biased data can create biased decisions. The third one is bias and lack of transparency. As we know, employees don't know if AI have taken any decision. If the employees don't know why the decision have been taken, so there is a problem with that employee why the decision has been taken by the AI. Over-reliance on AI reduces human values in HR. Excessive dependence on AI can reduce empathy, ethical judgment, and emotional understanding, which are the core elements of HR. So, over-reliance on these AI can reduce these kind of values, which are core on HR. And hybrid HR models are better accepted, like AI supporting in decision making, but the humans retain the control of taking the power or taking decisions. The control or the hands of humans, but AI helping humans for taking that decision. Now let's have a look on the recommendations. Humans in the loop system. AI should assist, not decide alone. AI should help people on taking decisions, but the final decision should be taken by the HR professional. And the next one is regular auditing on AI tools, like by biased data, AI can create biased decisions. So regular auditing should be done on AI tools. Third one is transparency on AI decisions. Transparency and explainable AI improves efficiency and acceptance over employees. Like if the AI have taken any decision and if it has the ability to explain it why it have taken the decision or why it's done like that, so it have an acceptance. It will get an acceptance by the employees. The fourth one is training HR professionals, like giving the HR professionals training for basics on AI and empathy, ethics and empathy. So they can understand both and go with that. Protect employee privacy and well-being. Like AI never feel like surveillance. Like if the employees feels like they are getting surveillance, they will have many problems. So AI should not be like feel like their employees are getting surveillanced. And in conclusion, our study highlights both potential and the limitations of the AI in HRM. And clearly, AI improves speed and efficiency. AI lacks empathy, moral reasoning, which are essential for HR. So AI can't replace humans, and balance. A hybrid model is the better solution for the problem. And the final word is AI should enhance human decision making by not replacing human essence of HR. Thank you.
Okay. First of all, I congratulate you four people to have a wonderful title, Exploring the Tension Between Efficiency and Humanity. By the use of the AI, can you correlate this scenario? Instead of V2, if AI is here, just replacing the AI with V2 replaced with the AI. What will be there? The tension and efficiency. Can you explain?
AI will be little more accurate, will be and fast.
So you are saying that we will not be
No, sir.
No, sir, they lack humanity. But your questions will be more like easy and simple for us to answer. But our wish. So.
I am thinking somewhat same situations. The HR people and V2. HR manager, what HR manager is doing, what we two are doing. Yes, you have to correlate. Where will be the efficiency? Where will be the humanity? And compare it. Just.
Can I explain it in Malayalam?
Okay.
സാറൊക്കെ ആണെങ്കിൽ കുറച്ചും കൂടെ ഫാസ്റ്റാണ്, ലൈക്ക് ആക്യുറേറ്റ് തന്നെയായിരിക്കും. AI വരുമ്പോൾ ചിലപ്പോൾ അവിടെ ഒരു മിസ്ഇൻറ്റർപ്രിറ്റേഷൻ വരാൻ ചാൻസ് ഉണ്ട്. ഞങ്ങൾ പറയുന്ന സെയിം സെൻസിൽ ചിലപ്പോൾ AI വരില്ല. നിങ്ങളാണെങ്കിൽ ഞങ്ങൾ പറയുന്ന സെയിം സെൻസിൽ അണ്ടർസ്റ്റാൻഡ് ചെയ്യാൻ കുറച്ചുകൂടെ എളുപ്പമായിരിക്കും. AI വരുമ്പോൾ അവിടെ ഒരു എന്താ പറയുക, കണ്ടന്റിൽ അണ്ടർസ്റ്റാൻഡിങ്ങോ
അല്ലെങ്കിൽ What if the AI becomes so advanced that it gets all the senses?
Currently AI അത്ര ആക്യുറേറ്റ് അല്ലല്ലോ. ലൈക്ക്
5 years back it was nowhere close.
AI is currently improving. Like ഞങ്ങളിപ്പോൾ കറന്റ് ലെവലിലുള്ള സ്റ്റഡി നടത്തി.
Imagine AI has become as good as humans in emotional handling. Then okay, first of all, congratulations. Is this your first presentation?
Yes, this is our first.
And I urge you to go for single presentations hereafter. Don't do this shared presentation. As your first attempt, okay, it is okay. And expect you will be, examined, checked, criticized, okay, and will be given feedbacks. Be ready to embrace them. Okay, don't get discouraged by that. Okay, when you are footing into research, people are sitting with a critical mindset. They are not here to cheer you, not here to promote you. They are imagine of them as someone who is there to break you down, and your job is to stand tall and block all the attempts. Okay, get this impression first. And get ready to be embarrassed. Okay, I have seen people who don't want to get embarrassed, and in the process they do everything to get embarrassed. So get ready to be embarrassed. It's not a shame. It's a learning process, okay, first of all. Secondly, your slide is a bit crowded. It shouldn't be like that. People are watching it from a distance and they should be able to locate it. What are all the contents of your slide? Okay. It should be easy to point out. And the font sizes are very small. Cannot be like that. 3 to 4 sentences per slide. That's enough. And if it can be represented using images, even better. Okay, never crowd your presentation. Then you said AI, even if AI takes better action, AI cannot explain it and that results in lack of trust. What do you think? How can you overcome that? Even if you are using AI, and you want to overcome this, you want to solve this problem. What will you do?
Like introducing explainable AI. Like if AI taking a decision, if it is able to explain or explain to the people how it came back to the result and all.
Okay, one more suggestion I'll tell you. These are your kind of assumptions, right? Not back with enough data. So your presentation should also have some data, I mean precisely some numeric data and variables which led you to this conclusion. That also should be there in your presentation. Okay, thank you. Brave attempt.
Thank you, the Meenakshi, Sajeev and team for your insightful presentation. Now I invite Chika K. Gangadharan to present their paper titled Deep Learning Architecture for Plant Disease Detection, a comprehensive review of CNN performance across diverse datasets.
Good afternoon, one and all. I am Chika K. Gangadharan, research scholar in Department of Electronics under the guidance of Professor Dr. Jasmine PM. Here I am going to present a paper titled Deep Learning Architecture for Plant Disease Detection. This is a comprehensive review on CNN performance across diverse datasets. As I said, this is a review paper basically mean for CNN performance across diverse dataset. For this, I have surveyed papers from 2016 to 2025, examining how these deep learning models can be used for identifying the crop diseases. Then the major problem regarding plant diseases is that the crop yield impact is the major problem. That means the plant diseases severely affect the global food supply and agricultural productivity. This will threaten the food chain. Then another problem of this plant disease detection is that the traditional methods used nowadays, the traditional method include the manual expert inspection, which is a slow process and a time consuming, and moreover this is not reliable. In this case, in this scenario, the importance of deep learning comes. The deep learning is an automated solution for this problem, which is much faster and will give accurate results. Now, just we can go through the major diseases affecting the plant. Mainly two types of diseases are there. One is biotic disease and another is abiotic disease. Biotic diseases are mainly caused by living pathogens that spreads from between plants, and non-living factors affects because of environmental stress. The biotic diseases include fungal or fungi diseases that can cause powdery mildew, rust, dustness, then late blight. Bacterial diseases include bacterial blight, rills, leaf spots. Then virus or viroids can affect mosaic patterns, stunt growth, leaf curling. Nematodes can cause root galls, cyst whirling, and parasitic high plants can cause lodger and milton. Then abiotic plant diseases are mainly classified into 4 things. They are environmental stress due to temperature, light, water, and nutrient imbalance. Then air pollution, which may cause due to ozone, sulfur dioxide, and nitrogen dioxide. Then physical damage due to hail, wind, and mechanical damage. Then improper cultivation practice, such as inadequate planting techniques, then not watering at correct schedule. All this can cause plant diseases. Then some popular data sets available in repository for plant disease detection include Plant Village dataset, cassava dataset, and rice leaf dataset. Not only these datasets are there, many other datasets are there, but most commonly and popularly used datasets are this. Among this, Plant Village dataset is very common, and it uses 54,309 images crossing 38 diseases, and it has 14 crops showing healthy and unhealthy images. This is a controlled data set with uniform backgrounds and most widely used benchmark in case of plant disease detection. Then cassava dataset is also another popular dataset. This is also a real world dataset available in Kaggle. Then rice leaf dataset mainly focus on rice leaf diseases, brown spot, leaf blast, then bacterial blight, mainly for agricultural applications. The general architecture work methodology used in CNN model includes image acquisition, pre-processing, data split, model training, and classification. For this, first of all, we have to identify a particular plant and we have to collect various images, or we can go for publicly available dataset. If we are collecting dataset, we have to use image acquisition process. For this, we can use DSLR camera, mobile phones, or tablet. After this images are acquired, we can make it as a dataset. The major problem of this dataset is that the dataset does not contain a uniform background. For this, we have to pre-process the dataset by resizing, denoising, normalizing, and enhance the background for uniform quality. For this, we have to do various pre-processing method. After pre-processing, our dataset has to be split into training set and test set. The training set can be used for training a model. We can use various types of CNN models for training our dataset. After training the model, this model has to be tested across this test set. The model performance can be evaluated using various performance evaluation metrics such as accuracy, precision, recall, F1 score. If our model performs well, this model is good enough for predicting the disease. This is the summary of a surveyed papers on plant disease detection and classification. For this, I have surveyed 20 papers, basically on CNN model, such as RusNet 15, VGG 16, then basic pre-trained models and CNN models only. From the table itself, we can see that various diverse datasets are available, such as Plant Doc dataset, Plant Village dataset, Rice Leaf dataset, Cassava dataset, rice wheat leaf images are available. Then many custom based datasets are also available in this surveyed paper. The model mainly used in this area is various pre-trained models such as VGG 16, VGG 19, RusNet 50, GoogleNet, AlexNet, then Inception V3, GoogleNet, then other custom data sets are also available in this model. Then customized CNN models are also used, such as ant colony optimization with convolutional neural network. Then 14-layer deep CNN models is also available. Then efficient net B3 plus stochastic gradient boosting is also studied in this surveyed paper. Based on this survey, it's showed that the top performing model in this surveyed paper is efficient net B3 with stochastic gradient boosting by using the Plan Village dataset. It shows an accuracy of 100%. Then ant colony optimization with CNN with a custom leaf dataset showing 3 classes give an exceptional performance of 99.98%. Then 14-layer deep CNN model with 1,47,500 images having 59 classes gives also better performance, showing 99.97 accuracy. Then fully connected CNN model, which uses Kaggle rice leaf datasets having 4 classes, also gives an accuracy of 99.7%. This is the top performing model from the surveyed paper. The entire analysis of this paper is shown in this graph. This graph shows that the major 4 performing data papers I have already mentioned. Moreover, custom CNN, AlexNet plus GoogleNet, CNN, then Inception V3, Plan Village dataset plus Vision Transformer, then VGG. The major challenges regarding this area is that from the survey it is clear that the controlled dataset always perform well, whereas uncontrolled dataset such as PlanDoc dataset cannot perform well even in efficient net B3. Then we have to have a cross dataset cross crop for better performance. Then computational cost in this area is very high. Concluding on this survey, it is clear that CNN models can automatically identify the leaf images. The survey shows that CNN-based models gives higher accuracy than traditional method. From the survey, it's clear that custom CNN rather than normal CNN performs better, and also transfer learning model also perform better. These are the reference. Thank you.
Okay, it is also a survey paper.
This is survey paper.
What type of plants you focused? All types of plants?
So this is only a survey paper. There are many plants. Rice plants are there. Wheat plant is there. This is only a survey regarding the plant disease detection. Not any particular plant is not identified in this survey.
Why I am asking that, within your slide you mentioned several diseases.
Yes.
Those diseases are not affecting the entire plants.
No, not entire plant. These are the.
That's why I am asking.
These are all that means that are the reasons behind the plant diseases.
Okay. After your survey studies, you got some outcome.
Yes.
How it will be beneficial to the future researchers or the general public?
From this it is clear that rather than a custom or pre-trained model, we can use customized customized model for giving better performance rather than using a single pre-trained model or a simple CNN model. We have to use a custom. It's from this study it's clear that ant colony optimization plus convolutional neural network gives an accuracy of 100% rather than a pre-trained model.
Can you suggest a particular data set for trusting the future researchers?
Plan Village dataset is a better dataset, but each dataset.
Are you confident?
Yes.
So your result was showing that every data set and every method offers some 99.7, 99.8 accuracy,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Which means there is no space left for future studies.
While studying a particular disease or particular model, we can...
These are all already optimized,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Then what is there to study for?
We can use another, if that... This efficient net B3 and stochastic gradient boosting source and 100% accuracy in plant village dataset. If I am using a rice leaf dataset, maybe this won't perform well. I have showed that.
Okay.
The plant dog dataset is another dataset, but this efficient net B3 doesn't work well.
Okay, when you surveyed these papers, what are the key drawbacks that you found out in that we need to better?
If we really take images from a agriculture or from a, we have to, if we are using image acquisition method, the results are not good as the repository dataset. The background and while we taking the image,
live images.
Live images are doesn't give a better performance when compared.
Why do we need live images? We need only processed data set,
processed
right?
image. If we are collecting real images, real field images, and we use this models for predicting the disease, this.
Then what are these results shown?
These results are mainly based on repository, the data set.
Then what is the purpose of it? We need to get the result from live data, right?
We have to find a better solution to get the live
data.
The live data.
So you are saying there are no data sets, I mean there are no AI systems for plant leaf disease detection that is using live data as of today.
I am not benchmarking like that, but somewhat real images are not performing well when
so
compared
this is
to
really a research gap.
Yes.
And you are addressing it.
Yes.
Okay, all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Chika ma'am, for your wonderful presentation. I call upon Dr. Shashidharan to present their paper on a novel approach for heart disease prediction using ANN. As the participant is not available at the moment, we shall move on to the next presentation. I invite EC106 Mida NM to present their topic on the evolution of high performance antennas for next generation IoT systems.
Respected Chair, distinguished delegates and fellow researchers, very good afternoon. Here I am going to, myself Smita NM, here I am going to present evolution of high performance antenna for next generation IoT application, co-authored by Professor Dr. Jasmine PM and Farha KA. So let's move to the slides. So as you know, IoT and 5G are growing fast. So many devices are use small and efficient antennas to send and receive information. So in this presentation, I will light on miniaturization, multi-band and smart material techniques. So instead of people sending messages to each other, the machine devices are communicating each other nowadays. So example, small watch sending data to server. So there are IoT and 5G convergence. So world is shifting from human communication to machine network that I have already discussed. So billions of IoT devices require antenna that are compact, multi-band and cost effective. So this allows antenna to operate at low frequency, and modern systems must support Wi-Fi, 5G, Zigbee and NB IoT systems. So compact antenna design principles for IoT devices. There are different techniques we are using nowadays for compact design of the antenna, that are slots, notches and defective ground structure, shorting pin, high permittivity substrate, metamaterial structure, etc. So this allows the compact antennas to operate at low frequencies. So most commonly, we have seen that slot-based miniaturized antennas. So normally we want antenna to work at low frequency, so it has to be physically big. But in small IoT devices, we don't have that space. So what we do is we are cutting slots in the antenna patch, and these slots can be U-shaped, L-shaped or rectangular patches. So when we add these slots, the current can't flow straight anymore. So it has to take a longer zigzag path. So even though antenna looks small from outside, so electrically it behaves bigger antenna. So that is why we are choosing these slot-based antennas. Next, this is the literature survey paper. So here we have, I have done a comparative table for the literature review. So in the first review paper, we can see it is conducted at 2020. So the research to make antennas smaller and more efficient for Internet of Things, so such as smart home devices and sensors. So research gap identified is, the lack of determined suitability and specific bandwidth requirements for simple microstrip antenna and IoT application. And future scope is future research will form on improving the antenna gain by analyzing variations in different patch materials. And next one is three-petaled antenna. Here we have used high frequency simulation software, and here we got the S11 as 2.88 gigahertz. The research gap identified is this is trial and error method, so that will time consuming. So future scope is this target ultra compact 5G enabled portable sensors. And next one is that is U-shaped patch is introduced, and here we are also used FR4 substrate, and that is return losses, the gain return loss is 3.4 and 5.8 gigahertz, and the efficiency is greater than 50%, and gain is 1.58 dB and 1.70 dB. So it fills the gap in thumb-sized 5G transceiver, and future work aims for the protection in emergency response systems. And in fourth paper, we have seen there is a frequency selective surfaces. This frequency selective surfaces for the gain enhancement. And in fifth paper, that is a tri-band and miniaturized planar antenna. Here also we have used the defective ground structure. Here FR4 substrate is used. This successfully addressing the research gap of achieving nearly 80% efficiency. And in fifth, sixth paper, it employs 2 notches along the x-axis. So this also increases the electrical length. Here also FR4 substrate is used. And in the seventh paper, here it is used inkjet printing silver nanoparticle on Kapton film. The graphene-based 2-port MIMO antenna is used here, 3.2 to 3.8 gigahertz band. And in 8th paper, that is also a MIMO antenna. That's design is combined folded mean-turned lines, that is truncated cube planar projection with a wide band sensing ground plane. And in 10th paper, that is used for 5G mobile communication. That is, this is also used the FR4 substrate. And in the next paper, also used for IoT and 5G communication Wi-Fi. And this is adding dual rectangular tuning steps. Here also they have used FR4 substrate. And in the next paper, the antenna uses the mean-turned loop slot line structure etched into the ground plane to increase the effective electrical length without increasing the physical size. And in the 15th paper, they have also dual band, that is 2.4 gigahertz and 5.8 gigahertz. And in next paper, the researcher used Roger Duroid substrate, that is fully embedded textile antenna. The research gap identified is lack of previous studies and performance influence of garment integration. And future scope is incorporating antenna into fashionable patterns and drawing to treat them as customizable. And in the last paper, that is inkjet printing of silver nanoparticle on flexible Kapton polyimide film with a coplanar waveguide fed semi-elliptical slot. Here, the research gap identified need for mechanically robust and fully flexible antenna designs that maintain performance under bending. And future scope is focused on the future integration within the wearable electronics. So this next is advanced material and reconfigurable antennas. In future 6G and terahertz system, traditional copper antennas suffer from excessive conduction losses. So according to this review highlights graphene-based plasmonic antennas as a solution for high frequency operation. So graphene allows electrical tunability, and the resonant frequency can be changed by varying the bias voltage. So this enables the dynamic spectrum adaptation without physical increasing the physical size. So metamaterial isolation structures are used to suppress mutual coupling in multiple input, multiple output antenna systems. So these are the references I have gone through. Thank you. That's all about.
Actually, it is also a review paper.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Why shouldn't you go for the 6G communication? Nowadays we are looking for the 6G.
So I am just now only focusing on structure of the antenna, that's why.
Actually, outdating the 5G communication, 6G communication is coming.
Yes, sir. The 6G is no, so many people are taking 6G also.
The
That,
future,
I am planning to miniaturize the antenna, size reduction. I am planning to achieve the size reduction. That is why I am going through this structure.
if we are going for the size reduction, is there any problem for the frequency pattern?
Yes, sir. As we reduce the size, there may be so many problem occurs in the efficiency and gain also. And by reducing the size, without reducing the gain, we need to achieve the size reduction. That is my aim.
Then people are looking for the efficiency.
Yeah, efficiency also. That is why here nowadays we will get the data. We can collect the data by using the software. We can collect the data and we can predict the size also. We can incorporate that ANN model and all, and we can predict the size. After that, we can do that.
As you suggested, the graphene antenna can be used.
Yes, we can use for high performance. We can use graphene antenna. We need to improve the efficiency also.
What about the size?
Size reduction also we can achieve by using that. But that material is very costly. So most of the researchers, they are using FR4 substrate. Graphene is costly. That is why.
Then that is not cost effective one.
Not cost effective.
Then how we will go for that one? Is there any alternative for that one?
I don't know that. I am thinking that's.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, sir.
So, Ms. Smita,
Yes, sir.
how do you think AI will contribute into this?
So,
What is the role of AI in it?
Actually, we can do the structure. After doing the structure, sometimes after doing that structure, this efficiency will decrease and gain will also decrease. So after taking the data, we can predict the width of the antenna, length of the antenna, and thickness of the antenna by taking all the parameters.
AI can be used to optimize it.
Yes, optimize. We can do the optimization by using AI.
Then you use the term metamaterials.
Metamaterials also, that is the material study. So I am planning this one.
What is it, metamaterials?
Metamaterial is a type of material that is used for this design of this antenna, for designing the antenna. Patch material we can use as metamaterial.
And also nanotechnology. How will nanotechnology will be incorporated into this study?
Nanotechnology means nowadays everything is in nanoscale. So that we need to, here we can see that in mobile phone and in every gadgets we can see very nanotype for sensors also. For body, we are using body insert antennas inside the bodies for taking the signals and all. So some types of transducers also we are incorporating this antenna. So nanotechnology is very important at that time.
So how do you see the future of this antennas after 15 years? What will be the state of the art antenna technology then? Your forecast.
Everything is improving. We can't predict like that.
You cannot predict.
No.
Okay, Ms. Smita.
Okay,
but such predictions have always made the world better, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Smita Enam, for the informative paper presentation. May I now request Dr. Shashidharan to proceed with their paper. So, we move on to EZ 134. Okay, now move on to CS 134, Shabana Bashir. To proceed with their paper titled Discrete Lifetime Reliability Modeling Enhanced by Machine Learning for Remaining Useful Life Prediction.
Good afternoon all. Myself Shabana Bashir, research scholar, Maharajas College, and I am doing my research under the guidance of Dr. Ansa Alphonse Anthony, Associate Professor, St. Xavier's College for Women, Aluva. My presentation is on the topic Discrete Lifetime Reliability Modeling Enhanced by Machine Learning for Remaining Useful Life Prediction. It is an integration of machine learning techniques and reliability theory. Coming to the objectives, first, to propose a discrete version of continuous orderly half-logistic distribution. Then its distributional and reliability properties were studied. Then a comparative analysis of 4 discrete lifetime distributions. And then performance comparison of different machine learning models for discrete lifetime prediction. And finally, a combined machine learning distribution consistency analysis is made with DOLI-HL model. First, introduced a new discrete orderly half-logistic distribution by the method of discretization of its continuous version suggested by MS Eliva et al. In 2021, and I have developed this distribution by the survival function discretization method, and its several properties, distributional and reliability properties were studied. Moving on to the structure of its probability mass function and cumulative distribution function. Its probability mass function got a versatile structure which can be applied to different types of skewed distributions, right skewed, left skewed distributions. Data sets, we can apply this distribution. Then its reliability function, moving on to the reliability aspect, just developed the hazard rate function of the distribution. Hazard rate function can be found out by using the formula Fx by Sx, and is given in the slide. And its versatile structure of the hazard rate function. So we can see that here the hazard rate increases rapidly as the rate parameter lambda increases. Then, before applying into a real data set, first a Monte Carlo simulation study with 1,000 replications were carried out, and the analysis table is given in the slide. We can see that its bias and root mean square error values decreases as the sample size increases. So it can be a better model for real data prediction when the sample size is large. For smaller sample sizes, it is not as much reliable. Then finally, it applied to a real data set on NASA CMAPS turbofan engine degradation data set obtained from NASA prognostics data repository. And on doing analysis, I have already compared 4 discrete lifetime distributions on this data set, and in this table it is clear that the log likelihood function is larger for our proposed model DOLI-HL, and AIC information criteria and Bayesian information criteria are also smaller for this distribution, which shows the superiority of this distribution over the other 3 discrete distributions. Then its graphical representation, BAC, AAC values graphical representation. Then performance evaluation is done by using MAE, RMSE. Okay, one slide. Next part is the introduction of different machine learning methods. KNN algorithm, decision tree, naive-Bayes algorithm. Different algorithms were compared, random forest algorithm, different algorithms were compared by using this performance evaluation metrics, mean absolute error, root mean square error, and residual variance. On comparison, and the graphical representation of the comparison can be seen here. Then on doing this comparison, we can see that the Another statistical significance test for machine learning model comparison is also done by using Wilcoxon test statistic and DM test statistic. From this table, it is clear that random forest model outperforms all the other machine learning models. Heat map of DM and Wilcoxon statistics is shown. It all shows the superiority of random forest model, and finally a combined machine learning distribution consistency analysis with the DOLIHL model. And in the last row, we can, from this table, it is clear that in the last row, random forest model got lowest MAE, lowest RMSE, and lowest residual variance, and also its empirical frequency distance is lower. DOLIHL distribution's empirical frequency distance is lowest with this random forest model as compared to all other machine learning models, and its tail preservation value, then consistency with the DOLIHL, hazard structures are all values outperforms all the other machine learning techniques. And heat map representation is also here. Then these are some references. Then the conclusion is that different discrete lifetime distributions can be replaced by machine learning techniques, and best suggested machine learning technique is the random forest model, which is superior to all the other machine learning techniques. Okay, thank you. Random forest. No. Automatically generated using Python software and then Monte Carlo simulation for 1,000 replications, repeated for different sample sizes. Randomly generated numbers. So, I think this PPT is missing some slides. I have sent another PPT, but just so NASA maps turbofan engine degradation data set, remaining useful prediction is done by using this. Publicly available engine turbofan jet engine remaining useful life prediction. It is not randomly generated. No, it is a public data set available, and Monte Carlo simulation just a real data set using Python software we can generate and do the analysis. Generated random numbers generated and do the analysis. For doing Monte Carlo simulation, I don't understand. No, sir. On this data set, Monte Carlo simulation carried out first to check the efficiency of MLE estimates. Then after that, this fitting, sorry, I don't understand first. After that, fitting of the distribution is done by using chi-square goodness of it, AIC, BAC comparison, etc. Yeah. Design and analysis of discrete lifetime data. Chi-square test degrees of freedom, n-1.
We have now come to the end of the paper presentation session. I would like to thank all the participants for their excellent presentations and our judges for their valuable time and insights. We truly appreciate the effort and enthusiasm shown by each presenter. Now, I kindly invite our respected judges to share their valuable feedback and observation with the participants. Sir, please.
Actually, this afternoon, we came across different presentations. All the presentations was very excellent, well prepared, and presented very well. Out of that, some points I have to share. That is, for some of you prepared the slides with small fonts. The slides, when we are preparing the slides, some more attractive slides to be used. Simple slides are enough, but it should be readable one. Everyone, not only for the front sitters, for the backbenchers also, to be easily readable one. So, as Justice Sir said, the font size should be increased, and we can use more slides. We can speedily skip the slides, and what I have to say that, and we have to keep the timings. We have to trial the presentations. Before presenting actual presentations, you have to trial the presentations 1 or 2 times and arrange the timings. If we fixed 10 minutes for the presentation, we have to complete that presentation within the 10 minutes. If we are exceeding, then the evaluator has to say skip. Better to avoid that type of situations. No other comments to say. It was nice presentation was there from everyone. Thank you all.
We are now ready to move on to the certificate distribution ceremony. I invite We are now ready to move on to the certificate distribution ceremony. I request Darilsa to give the certificate and Sneha M. Kuryakos to receive the certificate. I invite session chairs to join the stage. I invite Meenakshi Sajeev, Fida Jamal, Al-Safana Sali, Binyamin Ismail to receive the certificate. I kindly invite Simna CA to receive the certificate. I invite Chika K. Gangadharan ma'am to receive the certificate. I invite Shabana Bashir ma'am to receive the certificate. I invite Smita NM ma'am to collect the certificate. We are continuing the certificate distribution ceremony. Ravina KR. I invite Jasasa to. I invite Julimus to give the certificate and Harishankar KS to receive the certificate. Nandakishore KP. Hiba Fatima. Fatima Nasrin EA. Najmunisa VS. Fatima Rasha. Muhammad Sahal. Basil BH. Abhijit R. Amir Ali Abdullah.